And I want to turn it over first to MJ from Dolphin Computer Access to talk about GuideConnect, a gateway to independence and a bridge to social engagement. MJ, it's all yours.
Great. Thank you. So I am with Dolphin Computer Access. Dolphin produces software for people with print disabilities. So that really means people who have neurodiversities, people with visual impairments, people who are blind. But today we are looking at kind of one of our special software programs, and it's called GuideConnect. And it was initially developed for the aging population. Now, I say that, so I want you to look at it through that lens today, but recently we've had a lot of schools for the blind sort of picking GuideConnect up because they're viewing it as a great set of training wheels, if you will, for students who are blind and visually impaired. Really command a screen reader yet. So kind of get students used to using AT while acquiring basic computing skills. And you'll understand more once I switch into demonstrating GuideConnect. So GuideConnect, what is it? In a nutshell, before we dive in, GuideConnect takes all of the computing power of separate applications. So like your email application, your web browser, Microsoft Word, all the things that you would do in separate applications, and keeps the user in a closed environment that's very menu driven. And it's set up very hierarchical so that people are used to navigating in the exact same way. And for people of a certain age, our customers of a certain age, we developed several types of input methods, because a lot of our aging folks are what I like to call tech bashful. They were never really part of that tech revolution. So they might know how to email and they might know how to get on their browser, but then they started losing their vision, and learning a screen reader many times was just way too much of an overload, too much tech for them. So GuideConnect takes them and puts them in this very closed, very safe environment. So what I'm gonna do is switch my camera now, and I'll explain further while you have a look at the menu. So when you launch your computer, you can set your computer to automatically launch GuideConnect. So again, if a person has lost their vision or is losing their vision, and it's hard for them to navigate the desktop, all those icons, and they don't want to use magnification software or a screen reader, GuideConnect provides a really great way to have all the tasks that you would normally do every day on your computer in this one little environment. I mentioned input methods. We have a remote control, which I don't know if I can get focus on here, which is very comfortable for our aging folks. They're used to using their TV remote control. This is a very simple remote control. It has, I'm not getting, I don't have enough light to make this work, but anyway, it's a very simple remote control. And we found that, see if this helps. There we go. I use my phone. So you can see it's a very simple remote, and I can navigate the computer screen using that.
Letters and documents, websites, scanner and camera, books and news, address book and calendar, entertainment, notes, video calling, tools, settings, 11 of 12.
I can also, if I have a tablet or a touchscreen computer,
emails,
I can use a touchscreen
to read and write emails. Select this option.
You'll also notice that it's always providing the user with context. So as I move through these menu items, it lets me know where I'm at, so I'm never lost. So if you want to listen, I'm going to go more slowly this time.
Emails, 1 of 12. To read and write emails. Select this option. Letters and documents, 2 of 12. To read and write letters and documents. Select this websites, 3.
So it's counting 1 of 12, 2 of 12, 3 of 12. Now I can use my remote control. I can use my keyboard as an input method. I can use my mouse, or I can use the touch screen. I can use my keyboard to navigate quickly to certain menu items. If I wanted to go to entertainment, I could hit E.
Entertainment, exit, connect, emails, entertainment, exit, emails, 1 of 12.
And if there are more commands that begin with E, of course, it'll toggle between those. So I don't have time to show you all of the things in GuideConnect today. So I'm going to dive into the top 4 things that, or 5, if I can squeeze it in, that our aging population loves the most. And it really is about connecting, keeping them connected to their family and friends, to society, and connected to news and information and book reading. Isolation is, a very real symptom of sight loss, and even a very real symptom of people who are aging. So kind of a double whammy. We want to make sure they have every avenue available to them to stay in touch, stay active, keep their mind sharp. So I'm going to go into emails first. I'm going to just select OK on my remote.
Email menu. There are 6 options. Write new email, 1 of 6.
Every time I make a selection, it gives me more selections. So that's what I meant by menu driven. And every component of GuideConnect is built in the exact same way, so that once a person gets used to navigating GuideConnect, every component is the same. They learn one, they learn them all. So if we want to write a new email, we could write a new email, or we could view what's in our inbox, right?
Write new email, inbox, 2 of 6.
Now, if this
So
isn't big
emails
enough
with-
for me, I can use my Zoom feature. I can use key commands F11 and 12. I have plus and minus on my remote, or I can just spread my
List
fingers
mode,
out.
Zoom level 5. List mode, Zoom level 4. Zoom level 3.
So I'm going to go to my inbox.
Inbox page 1 of 96. There are 51 options. Mary Jo Barry, 2 of 51. Page.
I hit
Computer
enter.
Access mobile 847 340.
Now, whenever I'm in a specific task, there are always actions available. And the actions available are always found in the left-hand corner, this little blue dot, or the A on my remote, or F3 on my keyboard. So I'm just going to open that.
Actions. There are 14 options. Reply. Reply up forward. Add sender to address book. 5 of 14. View attachments. Attachments. There is 1 option.
So we have,
2000.
I can view my attachments. This happens to be from ATIA. They sent me a PDF with all my presenter
Type
info.
of presentation. This can be up to 3 lines of text. At Demo Days Presenter Information Session, the 3rd of May, 2023. Welcome and thank you.
So we can read PDFs within GuideConnect.
Attachments. Inbox. Email menu.
I'm going to
There
write
are
an
6
email.
options. Choose recipient. There are 3 options. Type email address. Select from address book. Address book. There are 16 options. Matt Wong, Miria Barry, MJ Barry. Subject. Please type the subject for your email. Voice dictation is available.
I have voice dictation, so I can use the microphone on my remote, or I can use F6 on my keyboard. Greetings.
Message. Please type your email. Then
Are you looking forward to the long weekend? Question mark.
are you looking forward to the long weekend? Question.
So I am asking myself this question. I'm going to go ahead and send the email. I go to my actions menu. think of the actions menu as the tool, the menu bar along your application. Like if I were in an email application, I'd have all these buttons at the top
Actions.
that say,
There are eight
you know, do you want to send? Do you want to add recipients? All of those features, if you will, are included in the action menu. So I want to go ahead and send this.
Sending email. Please wait. Sending email. Please wait. Email menu.
So then it told me it was sent and I said, okay. So if I want to go back to the main menu, there's a home key on my remote, or I can always hit the back
Main menu.
button here
There are 12
or
options.
escape.
Emails. One of 12 letters and documents. Letters and documents.
People of a certain age love to write letters to their friends. This is one of the most used areas. And the difference between a document and a letter is that a letter uses formal formatting.
Voice dict.
So before I can write a letter, I have to select a contact that I want to send that to, because you're going to be able to print that letter and it's going to be formatted with their address, assuming you want to put that in an envelope and send it off to your friend. So that's the difference between writing a letter and writing a document. Again, who would have thought? We thought the web was going to be big, but nope, they want to write letters. So there you have it.
Letters and documents. Main menu, website.
Now, the website is slick, and inside, it's very easy to navigate. You know, if you're familiar with screen reading, it can be really laborious being on a web page. It's announcing every character, that screen reader's picking things up.
Websites menu.
In
There are 6 options.
In GuideConnect, I can go to my homepage. I can search for a new page. I can use my microphone to do a Google search, but I have a page up. So here I am in a Wikipedia results page. And all I really want to know is how many kids does Bob Marley have? Instead of moving line by line and reading everything, which GuideConnect does chunk the information.
8. Link, born in 9 Mile, Jamaica. Link, Marley began his professional musical career in 1963 after forming the Teenagers with Peter Todd.
Okay, but that's great. I don't want to read the whole page to figure out how many kids he has. So again, I can go to my actions menu.
Actions menu. There are 11 options. Zoom level 2.
I'm going to shrink this down. So I have 11 options. In this menu are what I like to think of a bunch of strategies for dealing with different kinds of text. If I'm on a Google search results page, I might want to just read all the headers on that page to see where do I really want to go to learn more about Bob Marley. Now, I had already done that and I selected Wikipedia. But now in this case, I might want to go to search web page and just type in children and see if I can come up with how many children he has.
The words ARLDIN.
So what that does is it scrapes the whole page.
There are 13 options. Children, one of 30. Marley had many children. 3 born to his wife Rita, adopted Rita's 2 children from other relationships as his own, and they have the Marley name, plus several others with different women. The official Bob Marley website acknowledges 11 children, 4 of 13.
Got it.
To move
Heard,
to this
saw you,
item on the
David.
webpage,
Okay,
select
thanks.
this option.
Okay.
Web page.
So
Please
here we
type
are
website,
in
main menu.
websites. Again, very slick. We could spend all day there.
Web
The third
scanner,
thing,
Books and news. Books and news.
books and newspapers. They love getting their books directly from
Books,
Bard or
2 of 3.
Bookshare. They don't have to
read
do
them
anything
or
else.
find
It's
the new
directly
book, turn off
connected.
Books. Find the new book. Online libraries.
They just choose which library they want access to, and boom, they have all their books. Same with
Books.
newspapers.
Books and newspaper. My newspapers and magazines. There are 2 options. My newspapers and magazines. Loading. Please wait. To view a list of newspapers and magazines you are subscribed to, select this option. Loading. Please wait. My newspapers.
So these are all the newspapers I subscribe to. They're automatically delivered to my inbox every day. I don't have to do anything after I sign up. And of course, we're using NFB Newsline for that.
My newspapers.
Last but not
main menu.
least, And this will make sense.
Entertainment.
In entertainment, the radio stations. They love the radio stations. And the reason they love the radio stations is because if they want to listen to a baseball game, they don't, and they live in Florida, they want to listen to the New York Mets announcers from legit New York and not some Florida dude calling the game. So here in radio stations, they can choose their state.
North Dakota, not New Mexico, New Hampshire, Nebraska, North Carolina, New Jersey, National, New York, 40 radio stations. There are 108 items, 103.9 LI News Radio.
And they can get to the sports section and they can choose the radio station of their choice and they can listen to the games. They have a lot of other options in entertainment, but I am down to 1 minute.
Entertainment, main menu.
One more thing, I'm just gonna say that if they, there's a lot of added functionality. They can scan and read print mail and convert it to digital mail. They can set up appointments in their calendars. They can add people to their address books. It's very robust and at the same time, very, very simple.
MJ, I want to get you to some of these questions really quickly.
Sure.
We had how easy it's to add the Kindle as an option for reading. Is that possible?
No, Kindle books are not accessible.
Okay.
Dolphin only connect to accessible libraries that you have a membership to because you have a disability that qualifies.
Can the program work for Google with Google Classroom for students?
No, it is not connected with Classroom. We have Easy Reader for that.
Okay. Does Facebook work within GuideConnect?
Yes, within the web section, they can connect to all social media outlets.
And somebody asked about telehealth, and somebody answered by saying, I can confirm VA's Veteran Video Connect works in this environment, but haven't tried others.
As a matter of fact, we do have a contract with the VA, but Dolphin has its own video calling built in so that people don't have to have GuideConnect to talk to one another. We have a portal built into our website that outsiders can sign into and video call.
Awesome.